Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today as we get into the latest. There's not much on, but we're going to get through it because we've got today, then we've got tomorrow, and then we've got a Conference League preview, so make sure you're here for that. Astana, we're playing Astana, aren't we? Astana. What is it Matisse called them? Oh, I know we've got Noah's Ark. We've got, who else have we got? Oh, I forgot the rest of the teams. Bloody hell. Anyway. We got Astana. Yeah, so preview for that will be on Wednesday. Review for that will be on Thursday. Then we're looking forward to the league on the weekend. And then we keep it moving. But up until that point, all the latest and what's happening, make sure you guys are here, subscribed. Hit that link down below. Hit that button. Make sure you are also hitting the like button if you do enjoy. And don't forget to leave your comments if you have something to comment. Whether it's good or bad, put it in. I don't care. Well, I do care, but that's what I'm saying. Anyway, let's get it moving. What's the latest? Today we got a few things, right? And I want to focus on one thing that's Chelsea and one thing that's not Chelsea in particular, and we'll see what else there is. But to start off with the Chelsea stuff, to start off at home, as the footballing term would say, Cucurella has decided to speak. Now, this is the top part of the video where I show you, what the actual quote is on screen and whatnot, but I haven't got the facilities for that right now, so I'm sorry, I'm going to have to read it. Here's what Cucurella said in relation to after his performance on the weekend against Leicester and the fans singing his name when all the players went over to clap. Well, this is what he said. I am so happy. What the fans did was very special, singing my song. I have worked hard to have these moments and the fans believe in me. We came from tough times. I feel it's an important point to talk about because normally I really wouldn't pay too much attention to this, but I feel like there's an underlying detail here that people need to understand, right? Especially at Chelsea Football Club. And I want this to sink in, and I want this to sink in for all the players that are here at the moment, especially the ones that are getting criticised, okay? Because football is not all sunshine and rainbows. So football is, especially at the moment, if you want to make it at the highest level, you're going to have to take criticism. I am not for rap players in cotton wool. I'm not for that. You might be. That's your opinion. For me, nah. If you're playing good, people will say it and they'll be clear and they'll give you the praise and you'll take it. If you're playing bad, on a consistent level, I'm saying, not just one bad game. One bad game can happen to anybody, yeah, let's be honest. But if you're playing bad all the time, I'm sorry, whatever comes your way, you got to take on the chin. You got to take the good with the bad. You got to take the good with the evil. That's life. And if you want to grow, you're going to have to take it when it's under pressure. You're going to have to take it when it's not such a good moment. And you're going to have to try and find a way to come through it and get to the other end of the tunnel and get to where the light is, away from the darkness. You're going to have to. That's if you want to play at the highest level. Now, if you don't want to play at the highest level and you can't take it, then go down to the conference or go down to League 2 or go down to, well, no disrespect to League 2, but you get what I mean. Go down to Sunday League. It's not your level. It's not your level to play at the highest level. Simple as that. Some people, there's a difference between support and being delusional. Right? And this is why I said one bad game can happen. Two bad games even can happen. Cool, no problem. But I'm sorry, if it starts getting more than that, we've got to start saying something. You know what I mean? At that point, players got to take whatever comes on the chin. It's the reality. Face it. Do what you have to do to get to the other end. Do what you have to do to get better and to work and to have good games. Do what you got to do. Cucurella is an example of someone that's just done that. He is. He started off well, and then it went south, right? Pretty quick. I wanted him at Chelsea, if you remember. I was advocating for his signing. I was like, yes, he's the sort of player that I would absolutely have all day long, right? You remember. There's videos on here saying that. And then it started going south to the point where even I was like, oh man, maybe I was wrong on this. Maybe I've been super wrong. Maybe it just can't work for him at Chelsea. Maybe that's just not... It's just not going to happen. Maybe. Yeah? What's he done? And there are some players that need certain managers and certain systems and certain ways. I get that. That can happen, right? Well, right now, he is playing at a point where he is being consistently good. And he has come out the other end. And now he's getting praise. What did he do? Brilliant. Fantastic. But he put in that work. He didn't complain. He didn't put a strop in. He didn't, give up. He didn't... Now... he is, without question, a better player than what he was when he first came to the club. It's as simple as that. He put his head down and he started working. And he started giving everything. And he didn't complain. To the point where he had an outstanding Euros. Remember, he had an outstanding Euros, right? And he was talking about Haaland and all of that. And even we were like, yo, relax, because at Chelsea, you're not really cutting it right now, are you? Well, since the start of the season, since he's come back from the Euros, the top Euros that he had, unfortunately, because he beat England, but you get the gist, he's been class. And he's not stopped. And it's been game after game after game after game after game. He's been brilliant. Under Maresca, fantastic, right? So yes, managers make styles and those styles can help certain players. But overall, you can see that he is putting in the work and he is being consistent and he's now playing with confidence and he's happy and he's getting rewarded and he's getting praised. Let that sink in for the entire squad because that's what it takes to play at the highest level. That's what it takes. You can't be wrapped up in cotton wool and expect to make it. You've either got it and you show it and there's nothing to complain about and you're just putting in performances week in, week out and you're just a top level player and that's fantastic. Or you don't show it at first, some criticism comes your way, but you decide to not complain about it, you put your head down, you do what needs to be done and you prove the doubters wrong. Simple as that. Even if I'm a doubter, prove me wrong, please. Cucurella is an example. An absolute example of that. And there have been players in the past that have done that too. Jorginho was another example of a player that you remember who faced heavy criticism. When he first came to the club, everyone was calling him Sarri's you-know-what. And then all of a sudden, puts his head down, he's working, doesn't complain, puts in performances, and everyone's like, hey, hang on, you know what? Maybe there's something good about this player. Next thing you know, he's being voted Europe's best player. He's finished in third in the Ballon d'Or. He's winning the Euros. He's doing all sorts. He's winning trophy after trophy. And we're like, oh, whoa, no, this player is actually a top player. That's what happens. That's what's needed at the highest level. So Cucurella, big respect. And I'm glad the Chelsea fans... This is the thing with Chelsea fans, right? Chelsea fans have a thing. Especially the match-going fans. When you start getting praise and songs like this, it means, yeah, you've got them on side now. That's it. You've done what you've needed to do. You've got them on side. Now just keep playing well. Just keep playing well. If you do, you're in safe hands. Chelsea fans are like that. Chelsea fans will take a while to, really get sold on a player. But once they do get sold on a player, the loyalty comes in at 500%, not even 100, 500%. That's it. They're gonna start making banners and all that of you, mate. You're done. That's it. You've won them over. You've won them over. That's the thing. There are other fan bases that don't really operate like that. With Chelsea, it's not easy to win them over, but once you do, you really win them over. So Cucurella, respect, keep it up, and I hope you continue to have a fantastic season. And right now, like I've said, he's been one of the best players in the team, so hopefully he keeps that up. Now, that's Cucurella. That's the Chelsea side of things. Let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. And let's move to Manchester. Because Ruben Amorim, Manchester United, they drew 1-1 against the mighty Ipswich. And Ruben Amorim decided to speak afterwards. And what did he say? Well, let's read. He says, "This week I spoke more to the media than I did in 4 years at Sporting. I just want to work with my players, nothing more. My players were thinking too much in the game. You could feel it. Yeah, perhaps they were. And that's going to be your job to try and turn it around. But that little comment there about speaking to the media more times in this last week than he did in 4 years at Sporting, yeah, reality check. Good morning, sir. Hope you wake up and smell the coffee. You're now in the Premier League, my friend. Welcome to England. It's as simple as that. Welcome to England. If you're not ready to operate with the media, my friend, you're going to have a very, very, very tough time. Some Man United fans have already read this as, oh, no, he can't take the pressure. I wouldn't go as far as saying that because he's just arrived. Maybe he didn't really understand what he was walking into in terms of the media, but I think he now gets it. Or he should anyway. But Ruben Amorim, I think, has a lot of work to do because we have to be honest, as much as Ten Hag was the problem, and I think they will do better under Amorim, but that doesn't mean they're going to become champions. No. There are players in that squad that do not belong at a club like Manchester United. Let's just be honest. There are players that are not of the level. So yeah, Ten Hag was not helping the situation, and they made the right decision to change him. And I think Amorim is a good hire, but don't expect him to just work a miracle and all of a sudden win the league. Because I feel like there are Man United fans that have that tendency to, oh no, that's it, we're going to be champions. Like, no, you won't. You won't. Take it easy, relax, lads, relax. You're still in the trenches, yeah. You got to try and make the same way out. That I want to say that the same way that we did. I want to say that we're out of the trenches. I really hope we are. It is looking like we are, just about, but I hope we are. But Man United, you got work to do, and you got to change players, and you got to buy and sell, and you got to, you got to do what you got to do because there are players there that don't belong in. But Amorim, we'll see. I think he's a smart manager. I think he's gonna do decent. But has he misunderstood what he's exactly walked into? Maybe a bit. We'll see. But welcome to England, my friend. Welcome to England. And to end, let me know your thoughts, by the way, on that. Let me know your thoughts. John Terry decided to speak about Southampton-Liverpool yesterday, where Liverpool did manage to beat them 3-2 in the very last few minutes of the game. And he put this on Instagram with a post of... this was after Liverpool only went 1-0 up. And he said, I can't believe everyone gets obsessed with playing out from the back, also against one of the best high-pressing teams in the league. I think that's so true. I want to highlight this because it is getting stupid. I do understand that there is a certain way that is currently the trend in football that is deemed as the best way to play. I get it. But with everyone trying to do the same thing, has there ever been a time when everyone is trying to do the same thing? Everyone's trying to be Pep. Like, what's going on? Styles make games, and I get that. Just like in boxing, styles make fights, right? But when everyone's trying to operate the same way, what are we doing? This whole obsession with playing out of the back, you have to have players that can do it. If you don't, you need to work with the strengths that you have and against the weaknesses that you have. Not everyone's going to have the same strengths and weaknesses. There used to be a time when teams would apply that, right, and acknowledge that, and go with the flow in terms of what they have, and not try and copy each other. We're living in a time now where everyone is trying to do the same thing, and it's starting to feel a little too automated. It's starting to feel a little too robotic, a little too predictable, a little too obvious. To the point where I think in the way that football is going in, I think there's going to be one manager that comes along in the future that decides to go, screw it, I'm not going to do this because all of you are doing this, and he'll win the league with a cigar in his mouth, right? Easy, because everyone's trying to do the same thing. It's going to nullify everything, you know? So, look, I think it's important to keep your identity, and this is the problem. Everyone's losing their identity. Pep and City have their identity. That doesn't mean copy them. That means use your identity and what you are and what you can do with it and build something that no one else has. Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? So JT here, who was criticised for this opinion, by the way, I think is absolutely spot on. Absolutely spot on. Southampton did not have what it took in order to play this way against Liverpool. Absolutely are one of the best high-pressing teams in the world. Let's just be honest, not just in the Premier League, because some people are going to say just in the league. No, in Europe. Liverpool do play with a very high intensity when they press. You're going to try and play out the back as Southampton against Liverpool. Nah, come on. There was a time when Southampton in a game like that would probably go, okay, you know what, go it, lump it, go route one, strong defence, try and break on the counter, bish bash boss, get the 1-0, thank you very much. All of a sudden, Southampton have beaten Liverpool at Anfield. That can happen, right? Although Liverpool are playing away that game, obviously, but you get the gist. That has happened. Those freak results are going to start getting less and less predictable, or they're going to happen less because of this very thing. So people are going to blame Pep and say Pep's ruined football. No, he hasn't. He found a way and it worked for him. But now the problem is everyone's trying to copy him. I'm not going to blame Pep. I'm going to blame everyone that's trying to copy him. That's the issue here. So everyone needs to just find their identity and what works for them and not try and copy someone else. We're having a bit too much of that is happening in football now. Let's wait and see what happens. Let me know your thoughts on that. I'd love to hear your opinions on that one because that's a very broad topic. I think that you can speak on for days. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Much appreciated. And I will see all of you tomorrow. Like I said, brand new video. And then on Wednesday, preview for the Astana-Chelsea game. Have we got to go all the way to Kazakhstan? I think we do, don't we? Bloody hell. Actually, you know what? Let me check this for you right now. As I do have Thursday, Chelsea are... I have to scroll all the way down to the Conference League. Bloody hell. Yeah. Oh, no. It's not Astana. Heidenheim. In Germany. Oh, that's all right. That's a decent game. Okay, so we're playing Heidenheim in Germany. I'll give you the preview for that on Wednesday. Review after the game on Thursday. And we'll go from there. Thank you all so much for people. Thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Notification bell on. I'll see all of you on the next one. In a bit, people. Look after yourselves. Take care. And peace.